drains in this field, and what we're looking for is, because they'll have been probably put in by hand, pot drains, and we're looking for like a channel where they've dug and the soil looks different to the natural stuff what's never seen daylight for donkey's years. Might just have to get a shovel and scrape it off and find some, but we've chose here because we're in this real low hole to try and put a drain in to keep it dry, but I think it could be there. Bit of a change in colour there, look. See it? So whether that's it, we'll get a shovel and just see if that's it. If it is there, it's not in the lowest bit of the hole. There's a bit there, look, where it's just a bit different. So we'll see. Let's get a shovel and have a prat about. I hope it's there because I don't really want to go up much further. For one, getting on hard ground, and two, I'll be paddling on the maze. Found a piece of terracotta pot. Got monstrously deep, far too deep for what I really needed to. But anyway, we found this. So that there, he'll sit up there. There, we've got water. Right. Where that goes, no one knows though. Right, we found a drain. Actually, it's in the ideal spot, but whether it's totally redundant, we can't see if it's running or not because it's that dry. There's no water in this, you know, winter time. If you dug a hole this deep, it'd be full with water. But see, there's a pot. It's this old-fashioned. This will have been put in by hand. This old-fashioned 4-inch pot, terracotta pots. Very skilled job, but that's running a tiny bit of water. Yon end, there's that end, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a piece of plastic in one of them tyre manholes like I did last year, if you watched that video. Oh god, I got soil in my welly. But the manhole, what we thought, the draining plans for this field are very sketchy and very old, and to be honest, that angle, I don't know whether it's a herringbone system and there's a main and that's feeding the main. I don't know, as in a herringbone section is it's like you've got one main and then you've got don't know what you call them really, tributary drains sort of feeding it. Whether the main drain's going over there to our manhole because it flows a lot of water. So but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my drain in here and hope for the best really, and if hopefully it works like it did last year, because that one, Christ, it saved 2 acre of corn, and good corn and all. I walked through it yesterday, there's a little patch around it, but so all being well, that'll do. Made a bit of a mess doing it, but had to find it. So yeah, pleased, very pleased in fact. Yeah, I think that one's going to be how it is an indication that it's still a running drain. It wasn't just silted up, it's got a bit of silting, you know, as in over years that's settled in bottom at drain. But if it was solid, obviously it wouldn't run, would it? So, and there is a little bit of water coming out of there. So I reckon when water table's high, that'll run, find its way. We'll probably shove some draining rods down first to make sure, but right, they'll be here soon. Oh, getting a bit hard for this. The beans what we sprayed with the Claydon, very happy with them. I mean, they struggled to, at first because it was that dry. They went into a bone dry, real hard seed bed. But now they've got a bit of moisture, they're up and away, and yeah, they've had a little bit something gnawing at them. I think there's some beetle bother them, but whether that's the young fella in there. He's nipping away at it, but they'll grow away from that damage. But they're very clean, they haven't got no disease on them, and I've just sprayed them for herbicide, but it won't touch such as this black grass, but it'll take this broadleaf stuff out, like that fat end, and there's some cleavers and, well, all sorts of stuff really. That's a cleaver there, take them out, and but no, it won't touch grass weeds. So the plan is gonna maybe put this in a week next year, and give it the double residual and just try and grow with black grass. I don't know, eliminating is going to be and making a profit is hard work, because spring corn yields are right up here, but it's not like winter wheat. If you get a good established winter wheat, you can get well over 3 tonne like. Well, we've had 4 like, so, but anyway, I'd just like to say, if I read all your messages, so if I don't reply, don't be offended, because it's just getting time to do these videos, put them together, and I do sometimes have a set to, and if it's a crappy day outside, get me laptop and send you some replies, but my spelling's crap and all, that's another reason why I don't. I know the spell checker, but anyway, so, but don't be offended, I do read them all, I do appreciate them as well. It's quite fast, is this sprayer on the road. Our Ollie reckons he's had 60k out of it. I don't know whether he has, because I can get it wound up to about 57, but it isn't safe. It's sort of only on the the big tyres, the big wheels you can do that, the narrow wheels. But it ain't very safe doing it. Have to sort of hold on for grim death. You won't never do it loaded neither, with water swashing around it back. We'll give it a go if the main road's on if the main road's quiet. I don't know whether you can see right one off for it. That was, but Christ, it felt fast. I think I got 57, but I think it's possible actually, because it was still going. So yeah, I reckon it maybe would. I walked through this barley the other day. Christ, it's right up to there. I hope it don't go down. But yeah, it looks very, very promising, does that barley. So there's going to be monstrous amounts of straw in it. So did another one of them temporary drains in one of our problem areas. It always stands, a good 2 acre of water in this low hole in a wet time. We never put winter corn in because of that reason, because there's such a big patch of water here. So and we've got this fairly clean this side, as in as in got rid of a lot of blackgrass. Yeah, bring it back into winter calm. But no, we found the drain. It was an odd pot drain either side of that on a herringbone system through the middle of here, but it floats a hell of a lot of water, so it's still working. And actually when we found this drain, it still did run a bit, so it's just a bit of cleaning up down here. Just get rid of that soil, shape it round, level it out, and we'll hopefully we'll save this bit of land. There's another one to do at the other side of the farm this year, but no, it's not fancy. It's just tyres with a pipe in bottom, and with backfilled with chalk, all backfilled with chalk, what sort of filters the water. So we'll see. Hopefully other one was a success, like I said. So but yeah, that's handy having a hard digger like that to do jobs like this. I mean, if you had to hire one all the time, any big jobs we hire one like so. But I'm just paddling across. This is a bit of a cover crop, grazing crop experiment I put in, consisting of oats, rye, peas, some vetches, and some other bits and pieces. To be fair, rubbish has took its toll. I think if it had had a better start into a real good growing seed bed, it'd have been better off than it is now, but it just went in that dry that it just stood dormant, and rubbish seemed to come through before the cash crop. And yeah, there's a lot of fodder there, a lot of peas. Peas are doing real well, and the idea was with the peas to grow up the rye. Whether it'll leave the rubbish in the bottom, I don't know, because it has really grown this last week or two, so I'll keep you informed on that one. But nah, anybody with a few sheep wants to graze it, there's about 5 acre if they want to fence it and put it on. I've got someone in mind, won't want a lot for it. Saying goodbye to a trusty old friend. Bashy's been a good lass, I'll tell you. How long have we had it? 5, 10, 6 years? I've had her about 6 years. She's built a lot of straw, yeah? So yeah, not the fastest of things, but it's just going to local machinery sale. I thought it'd sell private actually, but anyway, it's got a sensible reserve on it and all. So if you want a good burler, you know, go down and have a look at her. He's got a couple of issues, but not bad at all. We go straight to work today, but electrics are a little bit funny, but we'd run her manually. Just tension her up on hydraulics. We have to salute her. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's right.
Salute her all.
You was good there last year. Only not.
What? Well, I mean, look, in a contractor's machine, but it does, well, didn't it? What's over here, big pull?
Belly.
Yeah. Belly. Right, you chop them off and